Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 166 of the Y'all Can Hear podcast. I'll be your host today, Patrick. And joining me today are my two confounding co-hosts.
I'm coming up out of the ground. I'm a mole. I'm a mole rat, Colt.
I'm swimming through the water. I'm like a fish, Wenzel.
No
Watery
specific?
Wenzel. Watery Wenzel.
Okay.
That sounds better. All right, and today we will be concluding our summer of games coverage. This entire month of talking about games and some of the biggest things that happened in video games recently. And this is our finale of that. We'll be covering the last week of games, and then sort of also be looking ahead what we didn't get a chance to see, what we expect to see coming forward, and what we sort of hope is on the horizon for the rest of the summer, even if we aren't talking about it in depth. But just to go ahead and get started, we'll go back and talk about what happened at the top of the week last Monday, and that was the big thing, was the announcement of the next Super Smash Bros. Character, and that was Min Min from ARMS. According to the reveal trailer, that character will be available to play the day of this episode that comes out, and that's June 29th. So what do we think of this new addition to Smash Brothers?
I'm thinking Min Min looks really cool. She has a very unique play style that I'm interested in, because there is not that many like ranged characters, or especially ranged like Min Min is. Plus, she looks pretty cool, and a little disappointed that it's not Twin Tail for obvious reasons. But I am glad that she is in the game.
Wait, what's the obvious reasons?
Twin Tail's got a good design.
Ah, don't do that. Okay, hold on.
I think we should change this Colt's intro to Koi Colt.
Yeah, if you don't know who Twin Tail is, look up Twin Tail. She's got a cool design.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's got a cool design, right?
Yeah, no, I like her hair. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's what she punches with.
I'm sure there's absolutely nothing else that comes in the pair that anyone else could be possibly interested in, especially on this panel.
I don't see it, but yeah. I don't know. I haven't played Smash. I don't have Smash Brothers. I've played it. I don't know why I said I haven't. I don't have it. I played it. It's cool. I know people are saying that she's probably going to be really OP because of the fact that she's ranged. So I'm interested to see how that she changes up, like, just how she changes everything up, honestly.
And with the new character being from ARMS, they confirmed that spirit trophies or spirits can become fighters. So possibilities of, like, if there's like a spirit you want to play in this game, like I want Raiden, I want man, I'm blanking on characters now. There's infinite amount. There's a lot of characters in the spirits.
Is Waluigi a spirit?
Yes, he could be a fighter.
So I guess since Tanner's here, I guess I'll put in his ticket for Waluigi. Click. That was me putting in his ticket.
Undertale, I feel like, is crying for a fighter. I feel like if we don't get an Undertale fighter in at least 10 years, I will go insane. Because I know we got Sans.
Yeah, you got Sans.
But
That's
give me someone else that could.
That's all you're going to
fight.
get.
Give me more Undertale and Smash.
No.
I thought you meant like a Undertale fighting game where it's specifically the characters from Undertale.
Oh, no, nah. I just want some. Give me Papyrus in Smash.
No, Sakurai's like, this is all you're going to get.
You crazy old man, and your 2 TVs and your 7 PlayStation 4s.
He has every console underneath his giant entertainment system.
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy. What a great setup, though.
It made me realize that Sakurai is a pretty fucking cool dude. I thought he was cool before, but seeing him just like chilling, playing with a spring in his badass setup, man, I wish I could be him.
Yeah, Sakurai, he's just like us.
Gamers, am I right?
Yeah. Gamers.
Just to sort of wrap up with Min Min, I think she's a really cool character. I was a little surprised, like Colt said, that she was getting the nomination. I was kind of expecting they were going to give us a swerve and put the clown girl in there. because apparently there's a little anecdote that apparently the Japanese developers didn't realize that clowns were such a big phobia in the West. They say when they found it out, it was quoted they learned a weakness of the Americans when it comes to their fear of clowns.
Thanks, Stephen King.
Yeah.
Because apparently coulrophobia is not really a thing in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, I can only think of the reason why it's scared of in the U.S. is it. Can't really think of anything else.
Well, there's also that. There's also just that time when a lot of people were just talking about clowns. You know.
Well, yeah, but like that's because clowns were scary to people because of it. I'm talking like what caused us to be scared of clowns. Like, if it probably never existed, there wouldn't be as many people scared of clowns.
Well, I don't know.
John Wayne Gacy. There we go.
Oh, fuck. That piece of shit.
Yeah, he was a clown. That explains it. He did murder a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, performers, there's, performers in every culture, but, like, clowns are specifically, like, Western, So, like, I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm glad it's not the clown, because I think clown makeup's ugly.
Hey.
Just my opinion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan
I'm not
of
gonna say. I'm not gonna say it's pretty. I like I don't know, designs like character. What am I saying? I don't.
Do you like clowns? You have a clown fetish here?
No,
not gonna like. I'm not gonna.
Oh, Winslow has inflatophilia confirmed.
No, no. I'm just like, because one of the creatures. One of my OCs is like a jester. I'm like, I kind of like. He's not really a clown. I
Yeah,
don't know.
jesters aren't clowns.
Yeah. Perrots aren't clowns either. So.
Yeah, Louis Theroux's not a clown. I don't even know who that is.
I said Perrot.
Yeah.
Perrot is a. Oh. Colt, check your phone. I sent you something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a French clown.
It's just a question.
Oh yes, it is. It's one of the official pictures of Twin Tail. Whenever she was first announced, Nintendo just posted a picture of her ass. Pretty much, it was the focal point.
I was like, is this what he's talking about?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay, I guess we should move on.
And my big thing about ARMS is that I just want more ARMS lore. Give us that, Nintendo. Where's that ARMS comic book you promised us going on 3 years ago now?
Did they really promise that?
They promised a comic book, and they yet to deliver on that.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working on it, or maybe they forgot it.
That's another thing about ARMS is I wish I could enjoy playing it, but the motion controls are not fun. I want a non-motion controls ARMS, please. It's very interesting though, so give it a check.
If nothing else, I love the game just for the art direction and the character design. It's a little shame it's a little underappreciated, but maybe with the Smash Brothers inclusion, it'll kind of revitalize that IP. So that is an original Nintendo IP, and it'd be nice to see them revisit that series. But moving on to the next topic from the Monday, that is the official reveal of Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time.
Yeah, Boodaga.
We maybe talked about earlier in the month. This is a brand new Crash game picking up from Crash 3 on the PlayStation, sort of omitting the 5 games in between, because this is technically the 8th overall game in sort of the platformer series of Crash. So it's just continued picking up from the PlayStation trilogy, and it features Crash dealing with his old nemesis, Dr. Cortex, and he's sort of coming back and sort of screwing with time. It's up to Crash, his sister Coco, and a new assortment of masked companions to reset time and get things back to normal. And I really enjoyed watching the gameplay for it, and it just makes me appreciate how much fun it looks, how just like gorgeous and lively all the characters are, and just makes me cross my fingers for Spyro 4. I mean, there's been other Spyro games, but if they come on this same track, a brand new Spyro game from the people who made the Spyro remakes and Crash remake.
Yeah, I don't want a remake. I want something new. It'd be nice to have something new, like Crash Bandicoot 4.
That's what I said. I want a Spyro 4.
Yeah.
From the Summer Games reveal, they showed the 2 masked companions One has the ability to affect gravity, allows Crash to switch up and down between the floor and the ceiling of a level. And then we have the time mask, lets him to slow down time to access platforms that are falling too fast to normally jump on. We also have Coco as a playable character. She has a similar moveset to Crash, but you can just swap out at any time of your leisure. And Neocortex, the villain, he's also playable, and he has a gimmick that he has a ray gun that allows him to transform whatever enemy is hit into a platform, be it stationary or moving.
And it wasn't shown in the trailer, but they have a hamster with a hand grenade, and it will blow up on Crash. This is real, by the way. There is a hamster with a hand grenade, and it's coming for Crash Bandicoot.
And they said there would be other playable characters to be revealed. Some are familiar faces, and some to be revealed. Maybe it's that baby tiger and that baby polar bear from the racing game.
Oh, fuck. Fuck those stupid animals. They're dumb. I'm just saying that because they are very cute. But I gotta say, I don't like them because of those mini games. Those mini games are hard, and I sucked at them. I don't know about anyone else here, but I was just trash at those. Anybody here got Crash experience, or is that just me?
I have Crash Team Racing experience.
Okay, then I'm just.
I don't know what this game is. What's this game we're talking about? I've never played Crash.
It looked cool. I like the art style that he's in now. I know a lot of people said it looks too cartoony, or it doesn't look like Crash. I don't understand that. I think it's a move in the right direction because it's trying to be more kid-friendly, and hopefully the controls are more kid-friendly as well. Fucking better be if I'm going to pay $60 for it.
Here's the thing, though. You say kid-friendly. I'm convinced that this will be the first time he says a cuss word.
Okay.
Petition to let Crash say fuck.
I was about to ask what does everybody think the first cuss word's gonna be? If Pat says fuck, that's bam, fuck.
Come.
All right.
I think Crash Bandicoot's gonna say come.
Hey, you know what? I'll combine both of yours. Come fuck.
Oh, Crash, why'd you say that? What the fuck?
He gets to the island. He's like, oh, come fuck.
You know what? I'm with you there. I think it's a good old come fuck for me.
And then just, parents have their kids saying, come fuck. And they're like, where'd you hear this?
It says E on the case. You've never heard these words. What the what?
It's Conker's Bad Fur Day all over again.
Oh, no.
The voice of a generation. That's Crash.
We're moving on to the next point because Crash Bandicoot was just one of the big tent poles of the developer showcase that was put on for June. And there were like a whole host of different indie games, indie developers that got a chance to show their wares in that showcase. But I think we should take some time to discuss the biggest celebrity cameo of the entire season, and that's the return of Alf.
The cat-eating man is back, and he's ready to talk about video games after he had his dose of cats. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but Alf eats cats.
Yeah, he eats cats.
Sorry, I just oh man, they need to arrest him.
Well, that was kind of how the series ended. Like the last episode of Alf in the 80s, he was in a graveyard surrounded by FBI members, and that's where the show ended. It was supposed to be a season finale, like a cliffhanger, but it didn't follow up with that next season, so that's where the show ended.
Because it's usually there's just signs of when young people or kids they kill small animals. That's a sign that they're probably going to be a serial killer. Well, Alf's been eating animals, specifically cats, since he was a child. So what does that mean?
He's gonna start eating people.
He's an alien, so we can't judge an alien by human rubrics.
That's the thing. I get that too, but he's on Earth, they need to catch Alf.
Alf, you have a bounty on your head, Alf. I know you're listening to this. I will find you, and if I don't find you, I will have my millions and millions of people hunting you down. There is a 300 million bail bounty on you, so you better get ready.
This is an anti-Alf podcast.
Yeah, hashtag arrest Alf.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
next? Alf eats dogs? No, we're getting
No.
before then.
And then what is going to step up from that? Alf eats babies?
Oh no, Alf, stop.
Aliens eating cats is a slippery slope. It could lead to eating anything.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like with Alf, I don't know where I was gonna go with. I just imagine Alf like being in like some residence, and he's like, "Hey, it's okay, it's okay if you have cats. Let me see your cat. I promise I won't do anything. Let me pet your cat. It's fine." Stuffs that fucker in his mouth.
Fucking ate my cat. Alf ate my cat.
At least now, once we arrest Alf, we can finally put all those Alf pornos to bed, because all the other implications of what he says, what he means when he eats cats.
What does Alf say?
I'm talking about Alf committing cunnilingus.
Oh no! Next one, no.
Also, Alf created Hatsune Miku. That is canon.
True. That is true.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
known
he did
that
do
for years, but anyways,
Yeah, and you also know he's been killing cats for years and didn't do a damn thing about
I've
it.
been trying to spread the news, but nobody wants to listen.
Yeah, didn't you read his anti-Alf zine, Wenzel?
Yeah, the only people that picked it up was Daily Sun. That's why nobody listened.
And the thing is too, I heard it was pretty good. It actually raises some good points.
They had to skip your zine that month because they had to run another article about Batboy.
Oh man, Bat Boy. Oh, you know what? An anti-Alf zine would actually be kind of cool.
That means I'd have to actually watch Alf. 'Cause
Hold on,
I only know that he eats cats and he created Hatsune Miku.
No, we don't have to know
what,
anything
you're
about Alf
right.
to fuck
You
up Alf.
convinced me in that few seconds. I am on your side now.
I will say one of the most unnerving things about Alf in the back in the old days is that in the show he's like a puppet essentially, so he's like 3 or 4 feet tall compared to the people. But whenever they would have Alf out and about on his own, they wouldn't have like an Alf puppet or costume to his scale size. No. What they did instead, they had a life-size Alf costume, like basically just this 6-7 feet tall mascot costume of Alf, and he would just like scamper about in the hallways and alleyways, and it was the most disturbing thing I remember seeing as a kid.
Oh God! Wait, what? Did you see it in person, Pat?
No, I just remember seeing the show, like reruns of the show when I was a little kid, and I was like, "What the fuck is that? He shouldn't be that big."
Because you brought up Alf, because we brought up Alf, I've been thinking, I was like wondering, do they have like, I was wondering if somebody did like a Goya version of Alf eating a cat, like Saturn eating his son, and yep, there is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like something I saw in a dream.
It's so good. It's just him. Oh my God.
I can see it plain as day too. Wow,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good. If we're gonna make if I ever make an anti-Alf zine, I'm gonna have to contact the person who made this so I can put it in there.
Fuck Alf.
Down with Alf.
Yeah. Was he on Sesame Street? I don't know.
No, he looks like a Sesame Street character though.
Yeah, he looks like a Kermit character. I don't know what those
Muppets?
Muppets called. Muppets. Fuck, man. I'm 21.
Alf is banned from Sesame Street.
Yeah.
He was eating all the cats.
Oh fuck.
That's why they have a
no.
neighborhood watch now.
Yeah, that's why Grouchy is in a trash can.
Yeah,
too.
because he goes through the trash looking for cats, and Grouchy has to, fight him off.
Yeah. Fuck Alf. He fucked my wife.
Hey, save that for later. We'll talk about that later.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will. Sorry.
Speaking of terror, that kind of leads into one of the games I was kind of interested in from Developer Showcase, and that's Black Book, which is a RPG based off Slavic folklore, and it's set in 19th century Eastern Europe, which is about a young girl as she learns the dark arts in order to become a witch. And it uses turn-based combat with a deck of spells you collect from a grimoire to build your repertoire of magical abilities. And it plays similar if you know the game Slay the Spire. Did y'all get a chance to look at this one?
I've seen the screenshots. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Hell, I might I'm not usually into games that like that, a deck of spells, but I mean, it looks pretty cool. Like it puts enough interest into me that yeah, I would try it.
And something I thought was interesting about the game that they worked hand in hand with like folklorists of like the Russian area, so they have like a lot of real research put into the folk stories of the area, and so there'll be like actual characters and actually from these stories, and apparently these regional folk stories they like follow a certain rhythm, so they want to sort of emulate that as the best they could within the game as well. So I think there's a lot of really interesting things they want to do with Black Book, and even though they're not quite the same, just sort of the early area of history that this is about, and about a young girl and magic, kind of reminds me of The Witch in a lot of ways, because they're definitely leaning into sort of like the darker aspects of magic in a way, from just at least from the aesthetic.
I'd like to have a game with stuff like that, but thinking about it now, I do not like Slay the Spire. I'm not a big fan of the way it plays, so I probably would not like this game gameplay wise, but story wise it could be cool.
I'm always down to give something a try, you know.
Here's a cat, maybe you want to eat it.
Well, don't mind if I do. Why am I getting fur all over my body?
It wasn't a cat, it was a bomb.
Yeah, you ate a cat bomb, you idiot. Now you're gonna be exploding with puss.
Wait, no, that's not what I was making the reference that I'm turning into Alf.
Oh shit, man, we are on so many different pages in at least 3 different books.
Wenzel, I don't know how to tell you this, but your dad's not really your dad. He's actually Alf.
Oh,
We're gonna have to kill his offspring.
Turns out some things went a little awry in Japan.
all right. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, if I'm going down, y'all bitches going down too.
Oh no, I gotta hide my cat. No, this ain't happening.
You gotta hide those toes too.
No, wait, does Alf have a toe thing too?
No, but I'm the offspring, aren't I?
Oh no, oh god, it's mutated.
Yeah. Powers mutating, bitch.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to find out that Wenzel eats toes. That's his kink. You can't take it back. Wenzel is already out there.
Not gonna yuck no yums.
If I ever have to suck somebody's toes, just go ahead and cut my tongue off.
If I ever have to suck someone's toes, it is what it is.
Hey, I'm not gonna judge you. And nobody should judge you. If you suck toes, that's okay.
All of our foot fetish listeners that we support and salute you. Be sure to send pictures of your feet to Wenzel at WenzelWilkie.
No, wait,
on Twitter.
no, don't listen to that. No, stop.
Do not send pictures of your feet to anyone without consent.
Without consent,
You got to ask if they want feet pictures first. Then we're good.
The next game I was interested in is called Panzer Paladin. It's an action platformer. It's old school pixelated style. It's about a girl in a mech suit with an emphasis on collecting and using a variety of weapons. You can fight all the enemies in the game, and each enemy has a weapon that you can obtain from them. And it has different abilities like swords, scimitars, and if you sacrifice a weapon, you get like a boost, like to heal yourself, to get boost your strength and things like that. And you have to sacrifice a weapon in order to access waypoints in the game. And you can exit the mech suit at any time to play as the girl. And she has like a grappling whip that allows her to traverse the area. And there are different puzzles and obstacles in the game that sort of require you to leave the suit and to sort of there's places that the suit cannot pass, and you have to figure out a way to get the suit over the obstacle to where you need to go. But also they did say for a level of challenge, you can play the whole game as the girl. The only catch is you can't use any of the weapons because they're too big for her. And I was a really big fan of the style. It reminds me a lot of
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight, and just with the weapon gimmick, Mega Man 04. I never finished the game because those games are balls hard, but they're a lot of fun, and I've just loved sort of the direction of the game.
This game looks sick. I'm a very big fan. It reminds me of a reskinned Shovel Knight in a way, because I'm watching the gameplay right now, and it's a lot of similar moves, like the down smash with the shovel and whatnot.
Yeah,
but it's with the sword.
Exactly. It looks cool. Looks really cool. I don't know why I said.
Yeah, I want this. Whenever it's coming out, I'm buying
Wenzel,
this.
I'm really offended by your tepid response to that trailer.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that so nonchalantly. Yeah, look, it looks great. Man, that robot design. I really like that robot design. It reminds me of
Reinhardt from Overwatch.
It reminds me of Reinhardt. It reminds me of one of my favorite Gunpla kits that I built. The first one, even the Amazing Red Warrior.
Oh hell yeah!
And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this book or remember it, but I finally found it after years. I used to get this book. It's a drawing book that teaches you how to draw, stuff. I would check this book out of the bookmobile all the time in elementary school. It was called Mecha Force, and it has this robot on the front cover. It's a red robot that it teaches you how to draw in the book, and it was one of the coolest fucking things ever. And it kind of reminds me of that too.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It reminds me of Suzabi.
Yeah,
from Gundam.
Yeah, exactly. It took me like forever to find this because I could not remember its name, but hell yeah.
Very cool. I do like that. Now that I've seen that, I see that they got inspired by the Sazabi in Char's Counterattack. Very cool.
Possibly.
I like
The
that.
last game that really caught my eye from the Developer Showcase June edition is Knuckle Sandwich. It's an eccentric RPG about a young man who explores an offbeat town located on a fictional island off the coast of Australia. And it probably won't be too much of a surprise because this game is very much inspired by Earthbound. Has like a very quirky, unique sense of presentation and humor, and that all the enemies in the game are sort of like weird and off kilter, and the combat is very much similar to Earthbound, and that for even more recent Undertale, where every attack is kind of based by like a mini game. So you attacking is a little game you have to play to sort of rack up a damage, or to dodge attacks very much the same way. And to me, it just looks super cool, and I'm just like very quirky, very personable. And I think that's something I really like to check out. And even the presentation of the trailer that they gave for the developer showcase, it was very much done in an unknown style, because you have the lead developer. He's in this sort of pseudo polygonal pixelated form as he's presenting the game, and a lot of the cutscenes are done in that same style. Whereas the overworld is sort of typically like a smaller detail isometric pixelated world. And to me, this has just like a lot of character and personality. It makes me very interested to learn more about this game when it comes out.
Oh, like I'm just watching this gameplay right now. It looks super fun. Like you said, Earthbound. You can see that very clearly, and the fighting, it reminds me of like WarioWare mini games had a baby with Undertale's combat. I'm really, really interested in this now. I didn't even know about it before you put it in the doc, so thank you for this, because I'm looking forward to this.
That was definitely one of my favorites from the developer showcase. And that's sort of the heads and tails of that one. And moving on to our next conference that was on Tuesday, and that's the New Games Plus Expo. And this is also a big presentation for smaller indie studios, but also a lot of Japanese developers like Atlas and companies like that.
Yeah, Atlas there for one fucking game. I'll piss on you, Atlas.
But definitely with an aesthetic for this showcase, there's a lot of very anime-inspired, anime-centric games across of it. Although probably the most interesting and different in terms of what its style is, and that's Fight Crab.
Yeah,
which you play as different varieties of crabs with martial weapons as they fight to see who's the best, and it's the most absurd thing, and I cannot wait to play it.
I
love
it.
It looks insane. I love it. I hope there's a crab with a gun, because that seems fun.
Cancer season, baby.
Cancers, you rise up.
Yeah,
water signs.
Man.
Where are my water signs at?
Hey, I ain't no water. But fuck. The only problem is, it is unique. I love that. That's not the problem. The actual combat seems like hell. It reminds me of Octodad.
Exactly.
In the way you flail about.
It seems like that is going to be tough. I don't know. I want to play it.
Yeah, it seems like a fun get-together party game. Where you play as a crab and bash each other with hammers.
Okay, quick question. What's your favorite kind of crab?
Ooh.
I don't know many crabs. Snow crab.
Snow crab is What is this? I don't forgot what that looks like. Snow crab.
Spider crab is my favorite.
Fuck, those are creepy, Pat. Why do you like that?
Because
Spider crabs are awesome.
Because I want a crab if someone fucks me in real life. He's got my back on the beach.
Snow crab is like the crab that when you think at a buffet there's crab legs.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
So I guess that.
I would say if we're going like small crab, it would be Halloween crabs. No.
Oh yeah,
Halloween crabs are good
I
though.
would say those are cool.
They are cool. Halloween crabs or vampire crabs. Vampire crabs are really cool, and they actually make good pets too. I would have to be with Pat. I love spider crabs. Like those things are like deep ocean, and they're just so cool.
Fuck, Halloween crab and vampire crabs look so beautiful.
Yes, there's these purple vampire crabs. Oh my god, they're so fucking pretty. So pretty.
How about shout out to the Christmas Island crabs, where they take over the island like for a week?
Oh yeah, and they just like get crushed on the roads. There's just like random dead crab bodies all over the fucking place.
Yeah, didn't they have to like build like a little like a very specific section for them to cross through? Man,
Yeah,
they're so pretty though.
they are very pretty, but it's like kind of like an uncanny valley. It's not just with them, but all crabs really.
Yeah.
That
Do you want to join in?
they remind me of spiders, but they don't scare me as much as a spider does. Like I'm willing to touch a living crab, but not willing to touch a spider.
That's fair. I mean, spiders have venom. Crabs just pinch you.
Yeah, you just gotta get them from the back.
Unless it's a coconut crab, they have the potential to kill you.
I don't want to fuck with that. That is disgusting. No, thank you. It's like the equivalent of those camel spiders.
Oh, you know what? I take it back. I would be repping a coconut crab just because of the fact that they're so strong.
They don't need a weapon. They just crush with their claws.
Exactly.
All right. I guess I'll just be eating my crab.
After all the crabs is done for you. Also, apparently, from one of the trailers, a blue lobster is an unlockable character.
Oh shit! I didn't even think it would include others types of crustaceans.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that there was one scene where you just see like a blue lobster with like a sword in each claw, just like barrel diving towards because like with the game you get all kinds. We get swords, knives, daggers, and you have like this drill gun. You have like there's one with a chainsaw. There's one with nunchucks and like a glaive, a pike, and a spear. Like it's all the way out there. I mean, we don't know how it plays yet, but like whatever happens, I'm down to at least watch a playthrough of this game because it just sounds like so bonkers and it's like just fun. Like bringing back giant enemy crab in
It's
2020.
weak spots its stomach, by the way. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that's true. Man, it sounds so. You know what? If they could just take literally all crabs and just blow them up, so they're all on equal footing, that means that you could play like if you wanted to, like a vampire crab because vampire crabs are small. Same thing with Halloween crabs. Halloween crabs are bigger.
How many fucking playable characters are we expecting in this? We expecting like Fight Crab Nintendo Direct or something where they announced the Fight Crab Battle Pass?
Okay, if they're giving us a lobster, they need to give us more crustaceans.
Hold
then.
on. I am watching the trailer. They just showed the title card. Let me just say, there's a seal. You'll be able to play as a crab riding a seal. I don't know if that's in the final game, but
Yeah. Okay. No, I see it. They have that on the title card. There's a Christmas Island crab, and those are tiny.
I want to see the breakdown of what plus and minuses the different stats of the different crabs.
also now that I'm thinking about it, can we have like a PvE, like players versus like a NPC type situation where we fight humans, where you can get a group of friends and it's like a raid battle, and you fight a human?
Okay. Now I'm seeing a picture of a lobster holding two revolvers.
Now we're getting there, and it's gonna be called Destiny 2.
What the fuck?
The PvE is Dead by Daylight, but it's just with crabs.
Okay, all right.
Fuck.
Fight Crab 2. We just gave you something free there. Take it, Fight Crab developers.
Man, I love our combined love of crabs.
Coming soon, a non-canon files just on crabs.
Oh. Ooh. And ooh. Okay.
NCF stands for New Crustacean Files.
Okay.
Ooh,
With each
there
episode,
we go.
bring on a crab and we interview him.
Have all your favorite crab
Yeah,
celebrities
like-
on there.
Oh my God! Don't make us do this.
Yeah,
Now
like
we're,
your favorite.
Mr. Krabs,
Yeah, Mr. Krabs, and your also other favorite.
Larry the Lobster.
Oh yes, and
Oh, Zoidberg.
oh yes, very good, very crab guys. Good job.
Good job. Moving on to the next game I had my eye on, and that was Bloodstained: Curse of the Moon 2, which is the sequel to the Curse of the Moon, which is a old school version of Bloodstained, which is the spiritual successor to Castlevania. It plays a lot like Castlevania 3, where it has the 4 playable characters that you can swap between any time. I have Bloodstained and I have Curse of the Moon because I got Curse of the Moon the day it came out, and it's a fairly short game. You can beat it within an evening, but it's a lot of fun and fairly challenging. And with the release of Curse of the Moon 2, you have 3 new characters, or excuse me, that's right, you have 3 new characters, and also you can play as the 4 original characters from the first game, which you have a grand total of, 7. And plus, there's with the co-op feature, one player will have the cast from the first game. The second character have the cast from the second game, and then you can just swap between any time. Which is like a lot of really creative combinations between attacks and ways to pass the level. And obviously, we have one of the best new characters of 2020, and that's Hachi, a corgi that pilots a steam-powered mech that looks like a train.
Yes. Whenever they said, oh, and we got one of the new characters is a corgi in a train mech, and they just went right over it. I had to pause the stream and kind of go back to make sure that I didn't mishear that. And I am so glad I did not mishear that. It's a really fun character design. I want to see what Hachi looks like outside of the mech, please. I mean, we can see his little like profile photo, and he's just a corgi. But I want to see if we can fight as him outside of the mech.
And plus, I want more Castlevania games too. Even though Capcom has sort of abandoned that child, hopefully with NT games they'll be able to or continue on with the Bloodstained series because I have a lot of affection for that franchise and. Bloodstained was a lot of fun, especially Curse of the Moon with that old school style.
Yeah, like I played. What is the name of the Bloodstained? It's like semi 3D, 2D platforming.
A Ritual of the Night.
Yes, Ritual of the Night. I have only played like probably 4 hours into that, and I really, really enjoy it. So, like, just watching this trailer kind of encouraged me to like reinstall it, and I'm wanting to get back into it sometime soon.
Hello everyone, Patrick here. Sorry to interrupt the episode in the middle like this. It's just that we had a bit of an audio and tech issue that started just after Colt began speaking that made a portion of the episode just not usable, and we weren't really able to record it or fix it in post. So what we're going to do, we're just going to jump ahead a few minutes in the conversation. So we apologize for the jump. We just figured it'd be the best thing to do with what we had. So thank you for understanding. Let's get back to the show.
AYCH tries meth.
Moving ahead, we have a game I just want to touch on really quick, and that was new gameplay for Guilty Gear Strive. They introduced two new characters, and even though I've never really had much experience with Guilty Gear, I just think Arc System should just kind of have a carte blanche to make any anime fighting game, because I feel like Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball Z Fighters, that's what anime fighting games should look like. That or the Naruto Shippuden fighting games.
I agree 100%. Guilty Gear Strive looks beautiful. I love it. It looks so good. I can't remember these characters' name. Amelia and Amelie Zato look very, very cool. I like his frog shadow thing. And a lot of people were pointing out Milia. I've been seeing a lot of Milia art on Twitter.
What is that supposed to mean?
He just happened to come across it.
Yeah, let's just say Guilty Gear art is beautiful, and if you should seek out Guilty Gear artists, very nice.
Because the two characters, the male character, he fights with shadows, and the girl character, she fights with her hair. They both transform and use their powers in different ways, and of course, in just Guilty Gear fashion, it's completely off the walls.
Good. Yeah, I it was gonna come out this year, but it got delayed to 2021. I'm kind of glad, so hopefully it's gonna have a PS5 release instead of just releasing on PS4. But if it does release on PS4, I doubt that'll matter because I bet PS5 will have backwards compatibility, maybe, whatever.
So that was all for Tuesday, and moving on to Wednesday. For some, a very difficult day of the week. 'Cause we got a follow-up Pokemon Presents where they introduced just one game, and that was Pokemon Unite, which is a massive, a multiplayer online battle arena game. And to say this was divisive would be a bit of an understatement.
Why delay this announcement? Why couldn't you have said this last week whenever you had the huge Pokemon thing? This game was not worth waiting a week.
Colt, that's your millennial coming out. Zoomer time.
Zoomers, I am a Zoomer, I guess. Fuck, man. I hate MOBAs so much. I used to play MOBAs religiously. I had a huge thing where I played League of Legends for like 4 years, and I played Smite for 4 years. I have probably over 2,000 hours combined in both of them. I had to force myself to stop playing MOBAs because I realized all these games do is give me anger. So the fact that they're bringing anger to Pokemon, no thank you, no bueno. I'm not interested. Get that MOBA out of here. Plus, the MOBAs haven't been like the craze or the big thing in 5 years or so. It's hero shooters now with Overwatch and Call of Duty
Apex.
recently and Apex. It's hero shooters, battle royales. That's where it's at right now, at least.
Yeah, I don't understand what was the decision behind this. Like, did they just have this in development for like a while, and they were like, "Well, might as well just put it out to get it out."
No, actually, Timmy, I think is Timmy, Timi, was announced that they're working on a Pokemon game. I think last year, and this is it. This is what they were working on.
No way. He told me no.
Because I think it's a Chinese development company, and they're definitely trying to get like the Chinese market with the MOBA. Because for some fucking reason, MOBAs or like most online games in general do insanely well in China. I don't know not much or anything really about gaming in China, but goddamn, they love online games.
Yeah. Same thing with the Call of Duty MOBA over there.
Call of Duty MOBA?
Or there's a Call of Duty like online.
Yeah, there's Call of Duty Online. Yeah, that's a very big in China too. There's so much. Like, I know that China has like one of the most populated countries, but damn, they got like what is not 80% of their population gamers? Because that sounds pretty cool.
I mean, hell, I don't know, man. China's weird.
Yeah, I'd like to know more about it. I don't know shit about China.
I mean, like, I say China's weird. I mean, like, that in the respect of, like, the government, like, just that whole, like, just that in general, like, there's just so much, like, they restrict. I don't know, that, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but this is not the point. The point is, it's a MOBA. Stinky MOBA. Why couldn't it have been like... I was thinking about it. They could have just said, you know what? Pokemon Go does really well. Why not make a Pokemon Ranger game where it's similar to Pokemon Go, but to like capture it, you actually use your finger as a stylus, and you circle the Pokemon like in Pokemon Ranger. I think that'd be a very, very good mobile game. Just any kind of Pokemon Ranger game on mobile at all, because, God, I don't know if anyone here ever played them. They are really, really fun.
Oh yeah, I played the first Pokemon Ranger.
Just why couldn't they made that? Why did they say let's make a MOBA that's gonna be dead to American audiences 2 months after it comes out?
They were tired of the free online Pokemon MMORPG.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
fan made one.
Yeah, I totally have it on my my old computer.
Yeah, I have it somewhere on this one. I haven't touched it in years though.
Me either.
What about you, Pat? You want to bash your nuts?
No.
No?
No, you don't want to bash your nuts.
I never really played a MOBA before, and I'm not interested in playing this. But I'm not angry that it exists. I'm glad that people who are interested in it are gonna get it. I'm sure it'll make a ton of money in the Chinese market. So to me, it's not really much of a heavy blow. It does seem a bit odd that they didn't include this in their presentation the week before. But if not, I'll just wait for the next one that interests me. So it's not really any skin off my nose.
Down with MOBAs. I will end all MOBAs.
Well, all you Sinnoh fuckers out there are probably crying. I'm crying.
Yeah, I'm a Sinnoh person. Gen 4 is my favorite. It's my favorite gen, and I was hoping, man, it'd be nice to have a Pokemon Platinum type experience again, because I miss it so much.
Any remake of those games, I would have been fine because it would have been a mainline Pokemon game.
And plus, I don't think have you played the Gen 4 games at all?
Nope.
Oh man.
So I'm really bummed out.
Damn. It's really fucking good. Palkia is probably one of my favorite legendaries of all time. I love it so much. I had a level 100 one that I traded through all the gens until I said, I'm going to delete all my Pokemon. I miss him. I miss you so much, Palkia.
Rest in peace.
He went through so many wars for that Palkia.
I really did. I killed so many Pokemon.
But moving right along to our next game, and next event. And that was on Thursday, and that was the Night City Wire event for Cyberpunk 2077, which is a showcase that was aired on Twitch, showcasing developer insights and interviews, extended gameplay, showing off the different features that will be available in the game, along with a big announcement. In addition to sort of an in-depth oversight of what the game would be, we also got confirmation that there will be a Cyberpunk 2077 anime created by Studio Trigger to release in 2022 called Cyberpunk 2077 Edge Runners.
Super surprised by that.
That is insanely surprising, and not only that, it's going to be composed by Akira Yamaoka from the Silent Hill series. That person, they have some amazing sounds. It's just that when I think Silent Hill sounds, I don't know how it's going to sound, how they're going to make the Cyberpunk 2077 anime soundtrack sound. I just have no clue.
It should be easy. The future is scary, so obviously there'd be a scary soundtrack for the game.
I mean, I guess there is going to be scary parts in Cyberpunk, because the spider arm shit seems pretty scary.
Hey, Cole, did you know that a composer doesn't just have to do horror?
I know, but
I'm just bidding. I'm just bidding.
I want to. What else have they done?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
I see mostly just Silent Hill.
I mean, if they're if they're a good composer, they'll find some way to make some awesome ass music.
Oh yeah, I believe in him 100%. It's just that I'm just curious the way it'll sound. I don't think it'll sound bad. I think I have high hopes for this actually.
I mean, you can listen to Yamaoka's discography. He's available on Spotify, so he has a pretty diverse symphonic range.
I'm looking forward to it. It's very cool.
Outside of the anime, we also have this wasn't talked about in the showcase, but we also have confirmation that there will be a Cyberpunk comic book. There was an Amazon listing for the trade paperback that will be available in February of next year, and it's looking like the individual issues will start coming out in the fall. Maybe some people say around the time that the game was originally supposed to come out in September, but that is called Cyberpunk 2077 Trauma Team, which is about apparently a EMT in the game trying to fight through this very sort of traumatic and dangerous mission.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds interesting because, that's something I never thought about, like an EMT having to deal with, cybernetics, like that sounds like a whole nother like thing like for the future if like cybernetic technology and stuff gets like advanced. Man.
Oh, you know it will, baby. I'm going to have that cybernetic arms. I'm going to be the first person to remove their arms and put on robot arms.
Man, what I'm going to get for me is an artificial fucking heart because like I'll be immortal then.
Well, I'm pretty sure guns could end that.
Colt, you know what? Somebody can get a chainsaw and cut off your stupid fucking arms, okay? So let's...
Yeah, but I didn't claim it'd make me immortal, idiot.
Damn it.
But also, Wenzel, if you get a cybernetic heart, you run the risk of someone hacking into your heart.
Oh, yeah, we could hack your heart and make it give you boners constantly.
Yeah, I guess that could happen.
Yeah.
They'll hack your brain Wi-Fi, so you clap to the keyboard, and they'll hack your boner. No more boners.
Oh, yeah, they'll hack your boner. Oh, no.
my
no,
God.
the government's hacking my boner.
Colt could say that he wanted cool arms. Why can't I say I can get cool stuff? Come on.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, arms, they get hacked. What are they going to make me do? Kill someone? That's fucked up, but they ain't going to kill me. Well, they could kill me.
Yeah, I was about to say, they could just make you grab your own neck and crush your windpipe.
Or
smash your own head.
They could make me draw a very nice picture.
And then they turn it, and then they give you a ton of paper cuts.
Oh, no, they're robotic hands, you idiot. What did you forget, huh?
On your face.
When someone hacks your arms, they'll make you draw really good things, but it's all porn you don't like.
No, think about it. What if they took the paper?
That's hard.
That is okay. Wait. No, think about it though. Like, what if they just took the paper, put it up to your eyeballs, and just started slicing your eyes really fast with the paper?
Why did you say that? Why did you have to say that?
I'm just saying.
I don't want that. No one wants that.
Hey, if they can hack my heart and give me boners, they can hack your arms and give you paper cuts on your eyes.
All you get is boners, and I get eyes sliced? Cool.
Yeah, there's a bit of a disparity in this. I guess hackers don't like Colt in the future.
Man. But hey, Cyberpunk is looking really good. That trailer introduced so much cool shit. It looks fire. It looks so good. I am very curious to see what CD Projekt Red can do, because I think this is their first venture into like first-person shooters, and I'm curious if it's like how it flows, because I'm worried it's gonna play similar to Deus Ex Machina or whatever the latest Deus Ex games was. Mankind Divided. I was not a fan of like the gunplay, but it was a fun story and interesting world. I'm hoping the Cyberpunk 2077's gameplay is good, because I know the story is going to be fine and stuff like that. It's just the gameplay.
Because the game looks gorgeous, and one of the features they showcased in their conference was a feature called Brain Dance, which essentially allows you to inhabit a deceased person's memories. It's a recording of a deceased person's memories, and initially you can sort of just play through as it happens, but at a certain point you're able to sort of interact with the environment within that memory, and
That's
you can sort of fast forward and slow down and reverse while inside the memory. So if
Tenet. It reminds me of Tenet.
Coming soon to Fortnite.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Apparently,
I missed it.
Apparently, Christopher Nolan's just releasing all of his films on the Fortnite trailer or theater, whatever that's about.
I missed it. I forgot. I was supposed to watch Inception in Fortnite yesterday, but I just forgot.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my shtick out there. They need to put these movies on some kind of streaming service because, I know they're going to open back the theaters. Not a smart idea. I'm not
going to a theater.
I am not going, okay, opening theaters is a dumb idea, and they should not put any movies in theaters. They should go ahead and adapt them for streaming services so people can watch them, because fuck. Or just wait. I don't know.
Or
just delay them.
Let us rent them or something.
I mean, shit, man. Or like, I don't know, like maybe do like a one-time thing where the movie theater can stream directly to your home and you can buy a ticket. And
there are some theaters that are doing that. It's just that it's not that many theaters. Like I saw, what is it called? It was Kushnov Ilya's Wonderland movie, Birthday Wonderland.
Yeah.
They had like a theater experience where you could buy a ticket to see it, but you watch it on your computer,
And
which
like,
is essentially just renting the movie.
Yeah, but like in that regard, then if the theaters, if you want to support the theater, then fine. The theater won't die out, whatever. But like I have Antlers, Candyman, Saint Maud, Green Knight, Tenet, like.
It's so much pain. And fuck, I just remembered Marvel movies. Those are fucking
Black
on hold.
Widow.
James Bond.
Oh, No
James
Time to
Bond.
Die.
Yeah, there's
First
a lot.
Cow.
There's a lot that we're at risk of not seeing because we're trying to be sensible and not go back to the movie theater. But,
I don't want to get sick. No sickness, please.
But in the world, I'm sure in the world of Cyberpunk, they dealt with that by giving everybody robot lungs.
Yeah, robot lungs, and they actually said in 2020 everyone stays home because in this fictional world, the U.S. government actually cares about their citizens.
And they normalized people just wearing masks.
Yeah, because you get cool masks like a robot face.
Yeah, or like, because when I was in Okinawa, when people were sick, they wore masks out of common courtesy so they wouldn't get other people sick. like
Man, I wish I was in the Cyberpunk world.
Yeah.
It seems so nice compared to what we got now.
Yeah, in the Cyberpunk we have humans with robot parts and robots with human parts. The world just seems like a better place. And Keanu Reeves lives in your head.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take any time he wants to come over, he can.
Oh, you know what? What if we could have a famous person or actor, or just famous person in general, as an AI in our head, who would we have? I'll go first. Ryan Gosling.
Fuck, that's not fair. Can we share him? Like, we'll have like, hey, Ryan Gosling, and he takes like a 3-minute walk from your brain to my brain.
I mean,
No, you have to use the Game Boy link cable between your heads.
could we? Oh, what about if we what if we didn't call him Ryan Gosling? What if we gave him like a fun code name? So like, we can share him.
Fuck. Ryan Goosling. It's code name, baby. Or
What
just
about
Goose.
Duck? Or what about Duck? No, Duck, because Goose is from frickin' that stupid movie that I'm not gonna watch.
But what about Saga Goose?
Okay.
Yeah. What about GHUS, but with the U with the special symbol of it above it?
The
Okay.
umlaut.
Yeah, umlaut oos. Goose.
Okay.
All right. What about you, Pat?
Okay, a cyborg celebrity to live in my head and give me advice and tips to overthrow a corporate world. You know what? Fuck it. Cyborg Daniel Day-Lewis.
Okay.
Oh,
But also because he's such a method actor, he actually physically removes one of his arms to replace it with a robot arm to get into character.
And he says,
I mean, he
will
taught
be
himself
blood.
to paint with his foot for that one movie.
ooh, or you know what, Cole? If you want, you can have Ryan Gosling, but I will take. I'm kind of divided, but like, if I could, I would either have Saoirse Ronan as an AI, or like Natalie Dormer, because I don't know, something about like their personalities would just be great to have as like, I don't know, somebody to talk to.
Yeah, their personality. Not that you want a sexy robot girlfriend in your head.
But there's no, they're in my head, so there's no point.
You know what? Thinking on it more, Robert De Niro would be pretty fun as an AI.
Ooh, young Robert De Niro or old Robert De Niro?
Any of them, really, because I feel like just having him in my head, but he'd be playing like a mafia character the whole time.
Well, the thing is, though, I was thinking of the Robert De Niro with the mohawk. Like, that'd be kind of cool.
The Robert De Niro from Taxi Driver?
Yes. Or, oh, man, who's another person?
Hey, Tom Cruise!
Well, I don't know about Tom Cruise.
No, I don't want that in my head. No,
It would just be him saying,
Scientology is not as bad as you think it is.
And I love Katie Holmes. Fuck.
She left you for a reason, Tom. Let her go.
Oh, my God.
I want Bradley Cooper AI, but to say, I just wanted to get another look at you.
Oh, my God. I was thinking about Bradley Cooper. I cannot remember his name. God, Bradley Cooper. That's it.
No, I just want Lady Gaga from Chromatica being my AI partner in my head.
That's good. That's really good, though. Like no lie.
Oh,
Man.
Fuck. Man, just imagine an AI that is Joaquin Phoenix's Joker and Nicolas Cage.
Wait.
Just, oh.
I don't know if I'd want an AI or I don't know if I want Joaquin Phoenix's Joker as an AI. That sounds like a bad idea.
But it's mixed with Nicolas Cage, so it's still a bad idea. But hey.
No, you know what? Give me color out of space as Nicolas Cage, and I think I'll be fine. You know what? If you're listening to this, tell us who you would want.
Tell us who you want your AI brain person to be.
Yeah. Do they have a special name? Do you call them by their actor's name? Let us know.
And if it's Will Smith, are you okay?
The reason why I say codename is because I remember in Halo, all of the AIs had like some of them would be based off like historical figures, but they'd also have like code names or like not code names but like different names, or they would just go by what they who they were or whatever. I don't know. I just think it's cool to name stuff.
So I think suffice to say, we're very excited for Cyberpunk when it finally arrives. For now, in November, and while that is sort of the run of what happened this week, basically the last of the big game events for the month of June, we did want to touch briefly on some of the stuff that we missed earlier in the month, just sort of to catch up with some gaming stuff from IGN Expo. A couple games that really caught my eye was Metal Hellsinger, which is kind of like Doom meets Crypt of the Necrodancer, where it's a demonic first-person shooter, but it has rhythm-based combat. So basically, you're shooting demons in the beat of a metal song, and sort of you accrue points and throughout the level, sort of. And once you get a certain point, you get higher damage, different weapons, and the vocals of the song start to kick in.
Yeah, the one of the cool things about it is the music is actually made by like big metal bands, or not specific bands, but like a bunch of people that are in metal bands came together. I can only think of Trivium right now. Someone from Trivium is helping with some music. It's really cool. I'm a big metal man, so this is definitely a cop for me, or a grab for me.
Oh yeah, this game looks sick. I'm all in. Give me that.
One game we don't have any footage of. We just have a cinematic trailer, but I was very much captured by it because it's just like one of the best looking trailers of the month, and that was a game based off the Werewolf the Apocalypse tabletop RPG, and that's Werewolf the Apocalypse Blood Earth, which is about a eco-terrorist group looking to shut down corporations that are destroying the environment.
I will say, watching this trailer, I'm thinking, is this Final Fantasy VII fan fiction? Because it looks very industrial, and it has like werewolves. I think it looks really cool from that trailer, but it also gives me very, very heavy Final Fantasy VII vibes.
Yeah, I wish we would have gotten like actual gameplay, but the trailer was very nice. It got me hyped up, even though don't know too much about it.
I think from what I heard, there should be more information about the game coming in July, so we may not have to wait very long for information about that.
Okay.
And these two games, these both came from IGN's Expo from the top of the month, and a couple more games that caught my eye. They're from the Guerrilla Collective, which is a showcase over 3 days of different independent games. One of which I thought was very cute and quirky, with some valuable life lessons, which is called Say No More, which is from a German developer, and where you should play as a intern at an office who learns to exert their feelings and say no, basically to instruct the character and the player, not let people walk over you and to take advantage of you.
Yes, yeah, I like how this looks. I remember enjoying seeing this.
So basically, the combat is you say no, you come across different characters in the game that sort of try to get one over on you to make you do their dirty work, and you just say no in different ways, and that's what makes up the combat. You sort of just project the word no, and it blows over the person in your way. It blows up the office. It has all these different effects. I think it's a lot of fun, and actually has something. I guess something kind of interesting to say.
Like you said, I mean, for people who actually might have trouble saying no, I think this actually might help them.
It looks really fun too. I'm a big fan of the style. I'm realizing that as I get older, I crave like older styled games where it looks like it was made on like a PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1, and it reminds me of graphically of those types of games.
Yeah, because the art style in the game is very much like a early polygonal game. Like if you have any memories of the Mega Man Legends game, it's very indicative of that sort of era of 3D gaming. So that's a style I really love. Just sort of the intentional, like early polygon. Because we see how in the past there was, a big rash of games for several years that are pixelated from like the old 16 and 32-bit era. So now we have a new generation of people who are making games now that grew up in the era of PlayStation 1 and Sega Dreamcast. So they're making games in the sort of the early polygon style. And I think that's very interesting and fun to see.
Yeah, it is. I love it. I hope to see more like horror games done in that style in the future.
And the second game that caught my eye from the Guerrilla Collective, both of these from day 3, by the way, is called Boyfriend Dungeon, where it's a dungeon crawling game with a twist where you collect different weapons in the game, but the weapons transform into attractive people. You can date a whole variety of people, from men to women to non-binary characters, and you flirt with them, you date them, you sort of grow your relationship with them, and as you do, they become stronger and allow you to progress further and further in the game. So that's a very unique concept.
I'm definitely interested in this. It looks very fun. It gives me
Soul Eater.
It reminds me of the arc in Soul Eater as well, but the arc in Bleach where the swords become people. Mm-hmm. And I'm very, very interested in this.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool too. Art style's very good. Count me in.
But all the characters are very well designed. They're all very attractive. I think you have a lot of different options out there for people with different tastes, and I think this will be just a lot of fun to play. And sort of wrapping up for today, we want to talk about some of the games that we haven't heard much about that we hope to see later on in the summer, because this is just because E3 sort of spread out over the entire summer this year, of course, and we haven't heard about these things in June, and hopefully we can learn more about these in July and August. So what were some of the games that y'all didn't see that we hope to see more of later this summer?
Well, I'll go ahead and talk about my thing because I have it on here, and I talked about it before, but Atomic Heart, where are you, man? Come on. Where are you? Munfish.
Also, just wanted to say, before we go any more into this, is that we are recording this when the summer's not over. So if you're listening to this in the future and we're like complaining about these games not popping up yet, and they do pop up in the future, don't say, they popped up, what are you talking about? This is before it's over.
And we might have influenced that.
Yes, our brains are powerful and we can do this.
They affect space-time and I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Atomic Heart, man. I recently read an article that was kind of poorly written because there was grammatical mistakes, but from there I also was actually able to look up actual details, but from what I understand, the reason why we haven't seen much of Atomic Heart was because there was a ton of layoffs at the company. But as far as everybody knows, it's still on track.
For when?
Nobody knows.
Oh, okay.
Because they're being super quiet, you know.
Yeah.
Like, so that's kind of my thing. I just wish they would say something, show something. You know, we got like some stuff not recently. Yeah. So kind of bummed out about that.
I need to see more Atomic Heart, please. I just need to see some beautiful robots getting cut up, please.
Yeah, because like that, I mean, with all the gameplay we got, and then like the premise and stuff, it makes me worried since there were layoffs and stuff. Is like, you know, how much of this game's gonna change, and like, I don't know. They even, they even released like not a story detail, but something that like is has to do with the story. So like, you know, that like I don't know. It just has me worried about it. But yeah, that's kind of my thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we won't have anything to play waiting on it, considering, a lot of shit's been announced already. But I want this. I want it bad. Only time can tell what's going on with that.
And one game that I'm really hoping we get to hear more of in the summer is Elden Ring. We got a cinematic trailer last year. It's like a Viking game with a little bit of mysticism in it. George R.R. Martin, he's a story consultant in the game, and I want more. I got my whistle wet with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I want more big action, like mystical Viking lore, and hopefully there's something about this coming, because I haven't heard anything really about it since last E3. So hopefully we'll hear a little bit something about this.
I am really excited for this game as well. It's a FromSoft game, so I'm obviously excited for this. I expect if it's shown anywhere, it'll probably be shown at whatever Microsoft does, because every game that FromSoft's released that's not a PlayStation exclusive, which is only Bloodborne, has been shown at Xbox. They've shown Dark Souls 2, 3. I think that's all they've released that's not exclusive. So I expect it's going to come soon. It has to.
Yeah. I've heard rumors that From Software has been having problems with George R.R. Martin on Elden Ring.
Yeah, he's just saying, I don't want it today. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm like all of you. I want to see more. I want to know more, because they announced this, and it's like, this is like that. Sekiro was. Did it release that? When was this announced? Does anybody remember? For sure.
Elden Ring was announced last summer.
Yeah, it was last summer.
Last summer. So Sekiro has already been out. So like, you know, this was everybody, like, you know, all of us thought like this is their next project. So, you know, because Sekiro came after Dark Souls 3. So like, you know,
there was a 3 years difference. I'm thinking about like how fast their output is, because with Bloodborne, it came out in 2015, and then a little over a year later, Dark Souls 3 comes out. But then they take a 3-year break. Not a 3-year break. They take 3 years to make Sekiro. And they've already announced Elden Ring the same year that Sekiro comes out. So it's got me curious. Is Elden Ring closer than people are expecting? Or is it something that they announced purely just to get the hype up about it? And it's really not going to come for probably 3 more years.
Maybe. And you know, and then like I know From Software, you know, this is their title, but like they're not working on this. Demon Souls, you know, was announced. I wonder if like if that has anything to do with this, maybe as like to kind of satiate. I mean, it wasn't even. I mean, it was just an announcement, not even a concrete, you know, gameplay or whatever.
They showed a teaser. It was just a dude beating on an anvil. It was cool.
Yeah, that's it. But that brings us into another thing: is are they working on something else? And is that something else Bloodborne 2?
Please, man, FromSoft, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
FromSoft, stop, please, stop.
I think they listened to our PlayStation or our prediction podcast, and I said, "Oh my god, I'm so glad Bloodborne 2 was announced last week." They heard that and they said, "No, we're gonna hold off on this."
It's like all of the people are like ready to present it, and they're like, "Hey, we're pulling Bloodborne 2 from the presentation." They're like, "What?
Yeah.
We had so much stuff prepared. Like, pull it." They're like, "Why?" Because these assholes in Alabama.
Yeah, they fucking predicted it, and we can't like fulfill their prophecy, man. They can't do that.
They're just really petty about it.
Gosh,
Fuck.
FromSoft, why are you doing this to us? Just give me a taste, please.
It's like they're taking a needle and they're like doing kitty, 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 kitty. Does anybody get that one?
Nope.
It was
We
from
watched-
Audition.
Okay, now I get it.
Kitty,
Yeah.
kitty, kitty.
Cole, I can't believe you're a fake host.
Oh, call
I've
him out.
seen over
Call him
100
out.
movies since
Called
we
him
did
out.
that.
Call his ass out. Call his ass out.
Every 100 movies, my brain deletes one of them, and I guess Audition was one of them.
Okay, that's fair. I get that, actually. So yeah, please give us Bloodborne 2. I mean, we're happy we got Demon Souls, but we want another mainline game, please.
Yeah, I mean, FromSoft's not doing Demon Souls, so I think that they have the possibility to be working on two
Yeah.
games, because they did work on Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne 2 at the same time.
Or Bloodborne. Oh yeah, Bloodborne.
Or Bloodborne at the same time. Fuck. I mean, like you said with George R.R. Martin, if they're having problems with him, if Miyazaki's behind it, I still think it's going to be amazing. Because he's an amazing writer, and what they've done with Bloodborne and Dark Souls in the past is proof of that. So I have high hopes for it still.
And yeah, I have high hopes. I guess we'll just go ahead and go into the next game I put on there. But this was announced forever ago. Witchfire. I talked about this on one of our previous episodes as well. I'm going to talk about it again. Where are you, Witchfire? Please
come home.
Come home. Show us. Because that trailer we got was so awesome. I need more. We probably might get more, I hope. But
Yeah.
yeah.
As long as the developers are doing well. I haven't heard much from them, I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, I do hope there's nothing going on with, these developers and stuff. I hope they're all doing all right. Maybe they're just working on this secretly. They just haven't said anything. Who knows? But, yeah, I just want to see more.
Fucking Dead Island 2. I know this is something that's been, passed around to everyone. And I guess, every game company or developers... Everyone's going to get their hands on it before this thing fucking releases. In the end, I think it's probably just going to be canned, even though I don't want it to.
I don't want it to be I think it's going to be canned too. I just don't ever see it coming out.
Yeah, but then again, we do have the better, superior version of Dead Island, which is Dying Light.
Dying Light.
Dying
we're
Light
getting
2
a
is
sequel.
coming out soon.
Yep. We're getting a sequel to that.
Yeah, so if we don't ever get a Dead Island 2, I'll be sad. But, I got Dying Light. I'll be happy with that.
I'll just watch the trailer for Dead Island 2.
Yeah. Because that trailer was a really good shit whenever it was
Yeah, it
first
was.
shown.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, another game that's missing in action is Watch Dogs Legion. I want to see some more of this because it's been some time. I want to say it's been about the same amount of time since Elden Ring as well. I think it was shown at last E3.
I want my granny hacker anarchist lady. I want her to gently chide bad guys as she chops them and knocks them out, and then to gingerly hop over barricades.
it was funny because when Pat said that, he was screaming.
Yeah, he was very loud.
He was very loud, and then as he calmed down, he just started fading into the void. Oh my god! Yeah, I think it was E3. I could be mistaken. Haven't seen much since. I want to play. Watch
I want
Dogs
to
Legions.
play it really bad. It reminds me, with all the colors and the vibrant lights, it's given me Cyberpunk vibes. It's giving me the Cyberpunk vibes.
I remember I was excited originally when the first Watch Dogs was announced. It got reviews. My excitement kind of died down when I heard people talking about it. The Watch Dogs 2 came out, or was announced, and they had a Run to the Jewels song. I was like, oh hell yeah! But again, I wasn't like.
It reviewed well too. It actually reviewed a little better than the first game.
Well, that's
which
good.
is good. I mean, the first game reviewed pretty good too. It was like, I want to say a 70 something. And a 70 something is not bad at all.
No, it's not. It's not.
I enjoyed Watch Dogs 1. I liked it a good bit. It's just I didn't care for the protagonist. I found him boring and just like emotionless. But I am excited for this because it takes place in like a more technologically advanced UK, it seems. So
yeah,
I'm very interested to see how that works.
It's more futuristic, and like you play literally as multiple people.
Yeah, I mean, I know we covered this last E3. It's just, where you at? Where you at, Ubisoft? Show us some game.
Game, please.
Please, game.
Also, another game that was missing in action as well. Call of Duty.
Where you at, Call of Duty?
Call of Duty, where you at?
It's been so long. Treyarch, I know you're listening. Come back, please.
Please.
Show us something. Give us a taste. All we had was a pre-alpha leak that was basically nothing. It was 240p quality. Please.
Please, ma'am. Just a little. Please fuck my wife.
Please, just a taste.
So that's us begging for Call of Duty stuff.
Yeah.
And, where's Mass Effect as well? Because I know they want to continue with that, because Mass Effect Andromeda, it's a huge series.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we got stuff from BioWare, that one Dragon Age thing.
Yeah, that one little clip of Dragon Age looked pretty sick.
I
It
guess.
was nothing much, but it still looked very, very pretty. So I'm excited to see whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, but that's kind of it for that. But let's go back into games that we want.
This is a very important special topic today.
We
worked very hard on this.
These are games like we talked about the games that were missing in action. These are the games that we absolutely want to see, that we want to be there.
Like, these are like not rumored. This is pure fan fiction, I would say, I guess. But this is something that if it were to happen, you know who to come talk to. It was us.
Yeah, it was us. I'll start off with I want an Elder Scrolls 6 Skyrim Part 2 for the Switch and PS Vita.
I know what you're going to say. That's silly. That's downright stupid doopy. But it's not. What if you could play Skyrim 2 on Switch? It could explore how in Skyrim you kill the dragons.
Yeah?
It could do that again. It could do it all over again.
Exactly.
I mean,
Or
we know what Skyrim looks like on PlayStation 4, on Xbox, on Switch. We know what Skyrim looks like on your phone, but we don't know what Skyrim looks like on the PlayStation 5 or Xbox X. We need we need to know what it looks like on these next gen consoles.
And the PS
like
Vita.
The Vita.
The Vita.
Yeah, next gen console is the Vita.
No,
the
no,
Vita.
we the time for PS Vita has passed. We need the PS Vita 2. We need to bring back PlayStation's handheld gaming device and have even less games on it.
Okay, Pat brought us right into what we want next. That's the PS Vita 2.
We need the PS Vita 2, Sony. It's been so long already.
What the fuck is going on at Sony? PlayStation 5? Nobody gives a shit about this router.
Nobody cares about gaming looking good. No, we want to play video games on the go when we are running.
When we're taking a shit.
And we're shitting our blood. No.
Or like when we need to, multitask, like beating off.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm thinking the PS Vita 2, I'm going to say it's going to have a holiday release 2023.
Oh,
I think it's happening. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking Thanksgiving 2022.
Like, okay, this is going to be something that's going to be hard for a lot of people to accept. I know Last of Us 2 just came out, but hear me out. The Last of Us 2 Part 2.
Oh my god.
In this game, you play as the golf club. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Nothing more. You play as the golf club.
The POV of the golf club.
Oh, no context, everyone. You just play the golf club.
Okay, next game is what I want personally. Read.
No, it's Red Dead, but it's spelled Reed. It's Red Dead because Reed can be said in many different ways.
Red
they both spelled
Dead
the same
Redemption.
way.
Red Dead Redemption 1, not dead yet. That's what I want. But instead of Red, it's Reed.
In a completely change of pace, it's not coming out on the PlayStation, Xbox, or Switch. It's actually coming to your Kindle and Nook.
Exactly. Thank you, Pat. It's coming to Kindle, Nooks. You have to survive by passing the time by reading.
Oh, fuck. Oh, thank God it's finally here. There's
Yeah,
readers.
That's right. That's all for you reader gamers out there. I know you guys been crying, been praying, been yelling for the games that, help the readers out. Give the readers that FPS reading action. First person reader.
I know. We're waiting on a sequel to this beautiful game, The Wolf Among Us 2. It was just teased not that long ago. I'm thinking, while we're waiting, Telltale gives us a little taste of what could have been with the wolf that isn't with us. It is The Wolf Among Us, but Bigby is removed from the game entirely. He's no longer in the game. It is just the same game, same story. It's just he's not there. There's no audio. There's no lines. Actually, they don't even bring him up. He's not in the game at all. The lore, he's no longer there.
No, have everything stay the same, just nothing there. So you have all the characters just looking at space.
Yeah,
space.
at the beginning of the game where that one, the Axeman, when he gets his shit kicked in, God's doing it, I guess.
when
The Wolf Isn't Among Us is the video game version of Garfield minus Garfield, which is the comic of Garfield with Garfield cut out.
You know what? We actually do. I wouldn't mind a Garfield game.
I wouldn't either. I'd imagine it play like recently released SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Well, a 3D Garfield game actually kind of sounds dopey but cool. But I was thinking have a Garfield, but like have it be like a side like platformer where like the style's done in the comic.
Oh, okay,
and, yeah, and like it might like you might do basic tasks, but eventually like you progressively like I don't know, do cooler stuff. I don't know.
And it's made by the people who did Cuphead.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a less serious compared to the other ones. But it'd be a cool idea.
But yeah, The Wolf That Isn't Among Us coming to you on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch, where when Bigby falls out of the window and crashes to the car, it's just air.
Yeah.
Okay, another game that I don't know if you guys remember me bringing up, but I want it, is PGA Tour 2020.
I hear ya. I know those golf heads out there have been saying, "Where's my PGA games? Where's my
where's
EA
my
licensed?
Where's my hole-in-ones? Where's my birdies?
Where's my Eagles?
Where's my quiet clap? Where are they? Where's all of my wasteful tearing down of land for this game? Where is it?
Yes. And with this release of PGA 2020, we deforested 100 miles of land. Thank you for coming to EA's conference this year.
And if you pre-order this game right now, if you pre-order this game right now, they will burn down a section of the Amazon rainforest.
They'll burn down a section of the Amazon rainforest in your name.
And then they'll find a sloth and beat it up.
God, EA, they're going crazy. And speaking of EA, they are also saying, I wish we had a dating simulator.
For football players.
Said, why not? We're making Madden 2007 on the PlayStation 2 into a dating simulator. Now, that sounds crazy. I know it does, because you got to count all the football players from every single team. I don't know shit about football, but I think there's like at least 50 of them on there.
Yeah,
they're going to have
the entire nation's worth of football players as a lucky bachelor at your high school that you can smooch. I mean, you can finally go on a date with Tom Brady. You can finally
all of them.
Finally swap spit with Brett Favre. You can get frisky with Peyton Manning. Finally, all your football dreams or romances can come together in a single video game installment.
Yes,
but
and if you want like Cam Newton or something like that, you can't have that. That's past 2007. We are only going with football players from the year 2007.
And everything is in 2007.
Yes, so like there's going to be choices or chances where you can say, please do not vote for this person, or please just be a nice person to this kid. Or you can't do that. You just can't do that.
Or Michael Bay's Transformers, you have to say it's good or bad.
Yes. And you also love Pokemon Pearl a whole lot.
I think this is just your life in 2007.
Yeah.
Going down on like these Battle Royale games, Fortnite 2.
But hey, moving on to the next thing. Dark Souls 2 spinoff called Cum Souls. They just replaced Souls with Cum. That's it.
Yeah. And then just go off Soul stuff. I know they just announced it. I want a Demon Souls, but it looks shitty because that's what real gamers want. Okay, I'm tired of seeing these games get redone and they look pretty. Like what? Why? Why?
I hate good-looking games.
It does not make any sense for them to take these, wonky, shitty, stupid-looking fucking games, and then make them look
beautiful.
Beautiful. Like that's so stupid. Like, and they're still stylistic. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm going to throw up.
Obviously, gamers of your caliber, Colton Winslow, you want more challenge from your video games. So, but with the remakes, they make everything clearer and easier to see. So you want a game that's purposely visually obstructive, so it gives you more of a challenge when you play, because you don't know where you're walking, where you're hitting, or where you're going. So obviously that gives you more chance to, quote, get good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
I want a game that actually hurts me if I continue to play it more than 30 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
I want a game that ruins my eyesight if I play 5 hours into it at all.
I want a game...
the Demon Souls remake is actually coming to Virtual Boy.
Oh, yeah, they had that. I forgot about Virtual Boy.
Fuck.
So you just
Why don't they just release Demon Souls on the Virtual Boy? You got it, Pat.
So just have blood red and black graphics that are just like heavily pixelated and really dim, so you're really straining the whole time. And also the controller has these spikes that are sucking your blood as the games go on, so you have about 30 minutes before you die of exsanguination.
Yeah, and the controls are just shitty, absolutely bad.
Yeah, but hey, these are all predictions. These are going to come true. That is a fact. And if they do not come true, Wenzel will eat his pants.
That's true. I will.
Wenzel will eat his pants.
And he will lick the feet of everyone that was right.
Pat, you are really you're wanting some toe suckage. You know what? Wenzel brought up toe sucking earlier.
Maybe.
You know what? Well, something will happen.
We're 2 hours. We're 2 hours deep into this. Nobody's gonna go back and figure that out.
You know, no one even knows what's happening right now. I'll be honest with you. But I just gotta say, out of the pick of the predictions, the wolf that isn't with us is my favorite.
You know, I like them all, honestly. Like,
what about you, Pat? You got a favorite then?
You know, after listening through today's episode and listening through this month and just watching all these new games and new consoles come out, I'm just convinced games are bad now. And I don't think we should talk about them ever again. I think games were a mistake, and this whole month was a mistake.
You know, Pat, you're right.
I'm with you, Pat. I hate video games. I've actually never played one.
Video games, video games are so just childish. Like, grow up. You know, like,
yeah.
You see all these adult, like, people working on these games, and it's like, dude, you're making child shit. Like, get a real job, okay?
Yeah. Like, if I see, like, another baby playing Last of Us 2, I will say, grow up. Why is that baby playing Last of Us 2? That's a baby's game.
Exactly. Like,
what the fuck?
Like, I remember I was one, and I was playing Call of Duty World at War. And then my dad, took it out and was
Wait, what?
I was
You're
one
playing a World War II game?
Call of Duty World at War.
We gotta end this. We gotta stop, please.
I'm going insane.
Pat, please wrap it. I'm begging you.
I was giving you enough rope to hang yourselves. But in any case, we really do appreciate for you for listening to this episode, for listening all month, for our breakdown of the video games that we're excited for, the video games that we love, and we'll continue to keep an ear out on different games as they come out over the course of the summer, even if our coverage will sort of stop here for now. But once again, thank you all for listening. We really do appreciate that. You can follow us online on Twitter and Instagram at AYC Podcast. You can follow us on Letterboxd and Facebook at AllYouCanHear. You can follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/AllYouCanHear. And follow us on YouTube where our VODs live, also at AllYouCanHear. You can follow us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Spotify, and any RSS feed catcher bird there. Please be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe on all those platforms. It really helps us out. Spreads the show around, puts it in front of more people, and it really helps us out. We appreciate you doing that. And lastly, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at John Lost His Name, and follow my art on Facebook at John Lost His Name Art.
My name's Colt. You follow me on Twitter at ColtD00. Send me your favorite gamer.
Fuck. I hate my laptop. I'm Wenzel. Thank you for listening. You can follow me on Twitter at WenzyBookie, and you can follow my art Instagram at World of Wenzy. Send us just your epic game prediction. Epic gamer predictions.
Yes. Also, rest in peace, Jonathan. He died again. I don't know if we brought that up.
Oh, no, we didn't. Jonathan died again. Sorry.
We'll bring him to life sometime soon.
Yeah.
But you can hear him because Jonathan and I, we released the first episode of the Fast and Furious Files, a long-awaited sub-series and a subject we really wanted to touch. So that came out recently, so please be sure to check that out. And all the other gaming news episodes we released this month, we really do appreciate that. So until next time, please take care of yourselves, be careful, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Bye-bye.